to the studio. That's a digital producer running in. Jamie, turn your microphone on. My apologies. Let's go back. So we have a strong storm complex making its way from the southwest. Hazelhurst, you're seeing a lot of lightning to the south of you, and that'll continue to push through 27. Baxley heads up, and this little guy right here has already jumped over Alma and will continue to move towards Surrency, and there's more behind it. So a wide view, lighter showers in nature in Metter right now, and this cluster through Lumber City will continue to move to the northeast, and that'll be making its way to Vidalia, let's say 45 minutes. Baxley heads up, it's coming your way, and more behind it. So it may start raining in Baxley right around 10 p.m. and won't finish until maybe 11, 12 o'clock. I do not think that this will make it past I-95. This is moving in from the southwest to the northeast. This rain cluster right here is kind of pulsed out ahead of it. I don't see any lightning associated with this. The strongest of the storms still to our southwestern cities, Denton, Lumber City, heading toward Baxley, Alma immediately, and it will continue to move toward Vidalia. And in Glenville, you are in the line of sight, but it may just skirt the outskirts of Glenville, but definitely impact, say, Uvalde. So let's go ahead and take a look at our high resolution model, and let me move, no, I'm on the right side. Let me go ahead and show you. It's a little behind, but the cluster of showers right lined up through Metter, so that looks good to me. That's going to continue to push off to the north and north. So it will stay west of I-95, and Savannah will stay dry. Maybe even Statesboro will stay dry. That's that little pulse of energy that we were thinking may make its way through the overnight hours, but it continues to weaken as it crosses I-16. So good news there, and it's non-severe, but there's a lot of rain in Hazelhurst making its way toward Alma right now, and a lot of lightning. There were some warm storms in the Augusta region earlier, but then overnight we're looking dry, and I don't even pause this until 5 p.m. Thursday, and this is our high resolution model, but evening storms definitely possible tomorrow. So it is still 81 degrees in Savannah, still 82 in Statesboro, a cooled off 72 in Baxley, a non-rain cooled Alma 79, and Waycross 83. What does it feel like? Still feels like 90 in Sylvania, 92 in Claxton, and 91 in Waycross. So a couple of comments here, so let me go ahead and check in and say, hey, hello. How are you doing? Oh, Coretta, thank you very much. Tamika McAfee. Sharman Bishop Brannon would love some rain. I bet you live in Savannah. Best bet for rain for Savannah, it looks like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You have a great night too, Betty. Thanks, Leon. Will Bojangles be open during the rainstorm? Hopefully, and we always have Waffle House, right? Oh, bring the rain to Pooler. Sorry, Latricia, it's not going to happen. Hello, Charles Smith. Lindsay Nicole, happy to see you too. Will it snow again this year? Nuri Ahmad is jumping to winter. Because we're in an El Nino pattern, it's possible it could snow again. Now, will we get 6 inches? That's a really, really far prognostication. But I think that there is a possibility, because we are in an El Nino year, as we were last year, that we could see a snowfall. It's out there, all right? I'm not saying when, but it's definitely possible. So good question. Hi, Joey. How are you? George Garect. Keep 81 all year, please. Oh, George. Oi. Rhonda Simmons Floyd, how are you? And Latricia is crying because it's not raining at her house. However, Pooler does have a good shot on Friday. So let's go ahead and go wide here. So we have a cold front back to the west, and you can see that well-defined line making its way pretty much up, 85, heading into Atlanta right here, all the way through Alabama, and then all the way through South Carolina. So that doesn't make it to Savannah, unfortunately. But ahead of it, we get that warm Gulf flow, that warm, moist air surging into the coastal empire and low country. That's why it felt like today. I mean, it felt like pluh. I was standing next to the storm chaser and the exhaust pipe, and it was like an urban heat island. You ever heard of urban heat island? It's when the heat of the I want to say atmosphere, the asphalt just makes it hotter and hotter. So any downtown areas, say Chicago, even portions of Savannah that don't have a lot of green space, not so much in the downtown area because of the squares really help with that urban heat effect. But if you're out on Lathrop, if you're on MLK, it is sweltering. It felt like 109 today. That's what the storm chaser said. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Thursday morning, we're going to be dry. 1 o'clock, no sea breeze because we get that westerly flow. So the sea breeze may be pinned to the coast, so we're not going to see that line of showers and storms develop along I-95 and push their way toward the west. However, storms and showers start to develop from the southwest, much like tonight. And then maybe this time tomorrow when we're doing our Digicast, our The News Now on Roku, Facebook, WTOC.com, and Amazon Fire and Apple TV, we could have some light shower activities. Now, somebody asked me today, do I need to water my plants? Yes, because this is 1/10 of an inch right here. Not enough to really kind of water that crunchiness that's out there. You know what I'm talking about? Because I have some crunchies on my yard and I need to water, sadly. Here we go, Friday morning, okay? And we remain dry, but the best part, the best shot of seeing some Savannah showers, more rain, comes Friday evening. Unfortunately, this line right here will probably impact some Friday night football. Sorry, but heads up. And I've talked about that for a couple of days, so hopefully I've given you enough time to say, all right, so I'm going to bring my umbrella, I'm going to bring my little pad that I sit on when I go to the bleachers, my bleacher seat, and prepared for maybe a rain delay, okay? So here's how we plan out our Thursday: 75 at 8 o'clock, almost 90 by noon, 87, but it feels like 95, 90 by 2 o'clock, and it feels like 100 and a 40% chance of showers and storms. Look at those highs out there. Where is fall? Where is fall? I'm going to show you in a second where it is. Da-da-da. Not the first 3 days of the forecast. More likely Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday with less humid conditions. And it's only 85 on Sunday because of some thicker cloud coverage. So that might be nice and a little breezy too. So starting Sunday into Monday, break out your sweaters and your pumpkin spice lattes. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the first day of October 1st. You know what I'm going to be doing Sunday? Breaking out my Halloween decorations. Ooh, ooh, yes. Hey, Jamie, I'm glad you're back. Thank you, Stephen Lasky. It's good to see you, too. Charles Smith needs some rain for my lawn. Go ahead and water. I don't know what days you water, but if you're on a Tuesday, Thursday schedule, go ahead and water tomorrow, okay? Because it's only a 30% chance, and it looks like it'll be west of 95 for most of the day. It does have a chance to make it through to I-95 tomorrow. However, it will probably be our western communities. Do you see that right there? That's the moon, by the way. Am I pointing the right direction? Yeah, that is the moon. Cool, huh? Okay, anyway, let me go back. Let's talk about these showers right now. So if you're in Hazelhurst, okay, so good. The lightning is diminishing, so that tells me I really didn't think that it would have enough oomph to cross I-16, but if you live in Vidalia, some heavy rainfall coming. The lightning is still prevalent. It's going to make its way into Baxley. The Nichols area still has a lot of lightning associated with it, and that will be making its way toward Alma. You're getting rain on the east and the west side of the city, but eventually you're going to get that thunderstorm, okay? All right, glad to see you back too, John. Patrick Welsh loves Halloween. Yay, Uggs and leggings. Okay, you may be pushing it with the Uggs. Oh, my feet get so sweaty in those things. Hey, Brandy Page, how you? And Brandy Page is ready for 60s and 70s. So, morning lows next week will start in the 60s. That'll be pretty refreshing. You know, once you start getting into the morning lows with 60s and you don't reach 70 degrees until that 10 o'clock hour, so you get a whole 3 hours to enjoy it, it's no good if it's 66 at sunrise, you get out of bed an hour later and it's already 80 degrees, you know what I'm saying? So really you need that 3 hour stretch when we stay in the 60s, and I think you're going to see that a couple of days next week. So I think you're really going to like that. And Rhonda Simons Floyd, how's the weather looking for Jamaica next week? Were you the one to ask me that? Let's, you messaged me. Let's go and talk about the tropics real quick. All right. So Kirk regained strength, the 11 o'clock advisory this morning at 45 miles per hour. It is sitting just east of the Lesser Antilles, and it will continue to cross into the Caribbean, and it'll be southwest of Puerto Rico, but it loses its steam. It's going to encounter some of these storms that are coming off the north coast of South America. And here you are in Jamaica, right here, Sunday afternoon, and it's taking that curve to the south. So like I said, I think I have to sneeze real quick. I don't think it's going to happen. But Rhonda, as maybe you're the second person to ask me about Jamaica, or maybe the same person. So it's going to be tropical in nature. Prepare for some rain, but I think that you're going to be okay with Kirk. Okay, even if it does maintain its tropical storm strength as it makes its way toward Jamaica. Honestly, I've been through a tropical storm on an island, and it's like a regular thunderstorm on those islands, and the islanders, they're fine with it. But you see this curve that it's taking to the south, looking good, and that's the end of the track. So, you know, keep updated with this, and we'll update this on Twitter and Facebook, but it did regain strength, but it looks like it's going to lose strength as it heads into the end of the weekend. And I know you're heading down there Monday. So good luck, Rhonda. I'll be looking out for you, okay? Hey. Real local. Around Chatham Parkway. Hot and dry tomorrow for Chatham Parkway. Will it be coming our way? No, I don't think so. And because it's taking that southerly turn, let me zoom out here, okay? I'm gonna walk off the set, and at this point, anything's possible. You know, never turn your back to the sea, okay? But as it makes its way to the south, you know, this is warm water down here, but there's a lot of thunderstorms, and this could be sheared apart. It could be torn apart. We'll keep an eye on it, but it looks very promising that it will lose its tropical nature by the time it makes its way into the Caribbean. So fingers crossed. And right now, I can't foresee anything, and I've looked at long-range models. I can't foresee anything impacting the coastal empire and low country in the next 2 weeks. So we're looking okay, you know. Though there is a peak, another little spike in activity in the close to the second week of October, and we all know what happened second week of October 2 years ago, Matthew. So, you know, we still are in the throes of hurricane season, so we'll definitely keep an eye on it. I know it's a little vague answer for you, Alicia, but just wanted to show you that it is losing its steam as it makes its way west. Good sailing in Jamaica this week. That was a legitimate question, Chris. She is actually going to Jamaica. He's a little smarty pants. All right, is it going to rain and register tonight? Or Mike says, oh, okay. Glad to see you too. Rhonda Simmons Floyd, you're welcome. So we're going to wrap this up, and let me go. Leslie's going to be a big storm. It's going to circle around and sit in the Atlantic. So Hazelhurst, you got at least another hour of rain. Down to the south, Nichols, thunderstorms. Alma, you're next. Baxley, you're next for a couple storms. This rain will be making its way toward Vidalia. Nothing severe, but If you are going to sleep and you live in that area, make sure your alerts are turned on in case anything changes. And of course, tune into the news at 11. I will see you then. Good night.